It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and the focus is on Patrick Queen. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Steelers and the Cardinals, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
13 yards on the game's opening play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. A short one there to Fryermuth.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Now it's Fields.
It's hauled in by Shepard.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Down to about the 45. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 39. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
And it's caught.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Warren trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
on the give. It's Warren. And this time he is in. Jalen Warren, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Murray now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Murray again. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Murray now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
The Cardinals hit 11-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Murray going to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Michael Wilson,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now Matt Prater for the point after.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow, check, pink.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, When you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. A handoff for Warren. He can't get him down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as they get this up to about the 42.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Fields throwing again.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Bilal Nichols coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
B.J. Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 4th down, Presley Harbin on to punt for the Steelers.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Murray. That's again complete to Palmer. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got his big tight end here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Murray to air it out again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Murray now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Wilson's got it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. On 2nd down, here's Murray. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie. And then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Murray now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On play action, it's Murray.
That is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fields now to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now a run with Warren.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
22 yards there, a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
To throw, it's Murray.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Counter.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold him to a short pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Yep.
On first down, Fields finds Pickens outright. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20.
To throw is Fields. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Warren. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Fields. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Fields. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Fields. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Murray going to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This to perhaps salt this one away. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Person to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So now the Steelers down by 10, 20 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
And that's complete to Brown. And he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield. Back to throw. Fields. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Here's Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And one last throw here for Fields. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Cards, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.